Backstretch. This looks like a battle. A whole pack of cars went into that cloud of dust, and no one is coming out into the third turn. When the dust and smoke cleared, this was the first clean shot our cameraman could get. The backstretch looks like a junkyard. It all started when Ramo Stott blew an engine coming into turn 2. Wendell Scott spun out behind him, and both cars screamed onto the infield dirt. Suddenly, there was a solid blanket of smoke and dust. Like our backstretch camera, the drivers could see nothing. They spun in the oil slick, crashed into the wall, and hurtled into each other. At 195 miles per hour and with no visibility whatsoever, it was a nightmare and the worst accident in NASCAR history. Richard Petty's crew discovered a damaged crankcase and pushed the Dodge into the garage. Here's a look at some of the other machinery, completely totaled out. 85 is Ronnie Daniels' Chevy. 48 is the Mercury driven by James Hilton. Bill Ward's Chevy, number 82. 88 is Ron Keselowski. The damage is unbelievable, like Bobby Mossgrover's Ford, number 53. The front end of Bobby Allison's Monte Carlo disintegrated.
Year. He's used Dan Gurney engines from California. Here comes the leader, Darrell Waltrip, coming in. Waltrip comes in.
And Bobby Allison is in trouble also.
In trouble on the backstretch, and there's Dale Earnhardt
has had
significant collision.
Yeah, our card.
But it's not to be. There's the tail end of this. On the outside is Bobby, on the inside is Kyle.
Yes, Kyle Petty. Bobby Allison does not make contact with anything on the outside, but he backs off the brakes to get out of the way. And Rusty Wallace, and he backs the car in the inside guardrail.
A blown engine down in the front straightaway.
And into the wall goes Bobby Allison. Around goes Ron Bouchard, and Jeff Bodine's car ends up in the infield as well. Allison's car sits stuffed into the guardrail. There's Bodine.
Well, here we can see the car number 4 of Phil Parsons already sideways. Alan Kowicki down on the inside, and Rob Moroso right in the middle, and Mike Alexander, the car coming up behind there, the red car number 12, as they spin out into the grass. A lot of damage done to the 3 cars on the left, the 20 car, the 12 car, and the 4 car. Now, Alan Kowicki doesn't seem to have too much damage to the...
It's a replay of what happened. Ned, can you see this?
It looks like the car number 17 maybe had a flat, Bob. I don't know. Then he came down into the...
As you watch these replays.
There we see Rusty Wallace really seemed to be all on his own when he set... we'll have to have a look at that again, I'm afraid.
The radio is saying he feels he was tagged by Kyle Petty. We need to look again.
We need to go back a little bit further than that to see what happened. What happened, Cope? See, did the
Cope's car
spun up onto the
Strickland car.
And then that Harry Gant had nowhere to go, and he
was running in 13th.
We already see him in the wall, but before we got there, right in the first part of that frame, there's a big set of skid marks on the very edge of the apron. He either lost it.
With Ned Jarrett, look again at what happened here.
Well, Hut Strickland was down on the inside, and he just got up into Jeff Bodine and pinned him against the wall, and both of them stayed right up there against the wall. Hut came off for a little bit and then slammed back into it, but still stayed up there. The other cars dived down to the inside, and Bodine stayed right up there with him. He couldn't get off of the wall, and they just went right on into turn 1, bumper to bumper into that turn. But
There's Hut getting loose.
Like Hut might have gotten in the back of the 66 car.
Yeah,
now they hit again. That's something we're both spinning. Oh man, he hit that wall hard. That car jumped 6 foot in the air.
Looks like the 66 might have got a little loose, or he got a little antsy and got into him, but that's sure what started it.
top of the screen, turn 4.
That was just a little bit of it. He just turned around backwards there. I don't know whether he had any assistance or not, but look at this car go head on into that wall. I tell you what, Earnhardt did a pretty good job of missing him too. He come right back into the middle of the racetrack. You watch these cars come off here. He's sitting in a, look at Davey Allison.
Man. Here it is. Watch Labonte
spin after Spencer had gotten into the wall.
I don't really know what happened there. Can't imagine what...
I believe Spencer might have hit the wall and came back and hit Labonte just a little bit and got him loose and spun him around.
Well, we see Kyle Petty spinning, Jimmy Spencer, Bobby Labonte goes through. There's Hud Strickland back, and we see Labonte's going to hit the wall.
Jimmy Horton, maybe?
No, that's not Horton. 32.
The car had been smoking some. Well, watch right here.
Can we pick it up after he's already turned the car around and it backed up in the wall, hit the driver's side? We had, you know, word of smoke. It could have either been the engine or...
Here's what happened.
Looked like they had a little contact there, then he got into the right rear corner, and both of them go into the wall pretty hard there.
And those cars are junk. See, Marlin's, the front end is all...
Now watch these cars as they start going by him. And they always, something broke on the left rear tire goes flat.
And pieces start flying everywhere of rubber.
Look at Mike Wallace, Ned.
Yeah, and Darrell Waltrip also came down on the inside. A miracle that someone didn't hit Derek because he was spinning around. He was right in front of a big. Okay, here's Ted Musgrave up on the left. He slowed dramatically there, but Tim Seal was already in a spinning position. He came out of some traffic there where they hit a slick spot, maybe got nudged just a little bit by someone, but anyway, he got up into the wall. I don't think Ted Musgrave had anything to do with that. And
Bobby Allison's car, he has been released by the Allison team. And you see Tim Steele go up to the fence.
Mike, he just went in a little bit hard. It looked like the back of the car come around. He went out into the outside wall there. You know, Ned, it looked like the car might have been pushing a little bit, and he tried to keep his foot in it coming off the corner, and maybe just got into the wall.
Petty, and Derek Cope thinks he has Kyle cleared. As he comes off the corner, he turns over, and Kyle Petty hits him in the left rear and turns it nose first in the wall.
boy, as close as you see Earnhardt's car gets upside down and gets hit there by
That's Robert Presley. That's Robert Presley in the 33 got into Earnhardt when he was upside down there.
But Cope was the first one, got him in the roof. Derek Cope in that 12 tangled with him as well as it was spinning and crashing.
Some line of what happened to Derek Cope.
I'm front of you. Good job.
There's Cope, the second man in line. And he and Bobby Hamilton. And caution on the speedway for the 5th time as both teams have taken their cars to the garage area.
Put down that lap, finished second in the truck race here yesterday.
Oh, they have trouble. They have trouble. Martin gets together with Cope. Hamilton goes by. Cope is in the wall, and caution is on the speedway.